Okay, so all right, so now in this tutorials I'm going to be showing you how to use the Canva app for designing, how you can use it to design. So what you need to do is just to come to this plus button at the base here. You can see the plus, you just click on it if you want to create any design from scratch. So you just click on it, and then when you click on it you have different options. Is it an Instagram post, a story, email you want to do, whatever you want to do? Is it logo, whatever you want to do? So let's say you want to design a flyer. So you just come to Instagram post, click on it. Now there is a particular post that I designed that I just said, okay, let me just take you through how I got to it so that we'll have a goal. It's still loading. It's still loading. But before it loads, this is the particular flyer that I designed. You can see how it is. So let's just see how we can get something like this done. Okay. Okay, so it has fully loaded now, and it's telling us to choose from any design. So how do I know that it's fully loaded? When you click on this, when you go back, it's going to show this. Understand? So this is the plain background that we're using. So the first thing I usually do is to give my background, as in design the background. This is the background. You understand? So if I want to design it, I'll just go to element. Can you see element? I'll just go to element, and what do I want to design it with? What do I want to design it with? Let me say I want to use a grid background, light grid blue background. You need to search for all these things, so they are going to come out. Now this was the one I used. You understand? So now is here. You can decide to expand it if you want to, and you can bring it up. Understand? So that's the first one. Then I can decide to use another background at the base. I'll still go to element to go and look for a blue background. This is the one I use, a blue background. So I just click on it and use it at the base. And then let's leave it. Then we also have something at the middle. I'll come to element. So you can search for all these. They are things that I used recently, so that's why it's popping up. You understand? This is like a line divider. You can search for line divider. You understand? So you will see any of all this. I can decide to say, okay, let me use this one. Okay, and you can see it here. I can decide to expand it, increase it a little, and maybe take this one inside to make it look beautiful. Come here, adjust this one. You understand? So you can do whatever you want just to get a very good background. And then the next thing I can do is to bring in my picture. You can see there's a picture here. I can decide to bring in my picture. You understand? So this is user friendly. You just go to your gallery to check for pictures that you can use. Now let's say this. So you just add it to the page. You click on add to page. Can you see it here? Can you see it? Then you come to this remove background. I want to remove the background. You just click on it. You know, in the previous video I showed you how to use Google, as in you can go to remove background. You can browse it and remove background of different so this time around we can also remove the background of this. Can you see it? So we can increase the size, whichever one you want, and it will just blend with the image, so it makes it look very classy. Let's say you want to run ad here. So then, okay, we want to bring in our text. You can click on text. Can you see text? You click on text. Now if you are using, if you want the text to be very big, you use this big button, add a heading. You can see very big. Add a subheading if you want a smaller text. Add a little bit of body text if you need it smaller. You can see the sizes. So we want a big one, so you click on the first one, add a heading. Then what do I want to add? Let's use capital letter. Let's use capital letter. So you just write we have a Facebook ads, ADS. I bring it down to profit. That is indirectly I'm saying if you want to profit with Facebook ad, I can drag it and bring it up. Okay, and if I don't like the positioning, I can always alter it. You just whatever you want to do, you highlight it, and then you can come down to do the adjustments. Click on this format B format. You can see is at the middle. You can change the position from this to this. Okay, it's already bold, so you can also change the color. You come to color, a color. You come to color, you can change the color. Let's say we want to use blue, right? We want to use blue. Facebook ads to profit. And if the maybe is just scattered, you can arrange the text. You come to advance, so you can adjust the line. I think I prefer it like this. The letters too, you want it wide or smaller, you can adjust it. Something so it's something that when you are familiar with the tool, you will always know what to bring in. Okay, so that's for that. This one I wrote, stop struggling with low sales. Let us help you attract real and paying customers. Okay, so if I want to write that, I have to go to my text again, text box. I will not use the bigger one, I'll use a smaller size. I can now write ST STOP. Let me bring it to where I will be seeing it, so that I'll be seeing what I'm writing. Stop struggling. Struggling with. Why is it giving me? No. I don't want to see when you are having something like this. As I'm typing, is not going the right direction. As you can see, it's coming down. You will highlight it, then you will drag it from one corner. You drag one side of it, one of the highlight button. Can you see it? So that means you want it to spread. Stop struggling with low sales. Okay, like just the same way we did the first one. We might not be able to do everything perfect because of time, but I just want you to have a good understanding. If you want to arrange this, you can come to this B format again and take it this way. You understand? So once you play around with the keys, you'll get whatever you are looking for. Then what you will get, look at this, what you will get. You see there is a white background on what you will get. Let me just, it's still element. You come to element to get different shapes. You get different shapes from element. Just go to shapes. But there are different types of shapes, so you have to search for the one that you really want. Let's say rectangular shape. Let's check this out. Okay, now let's just choose something related, but you can always, at your spare time, you can search for anyone that pleases you. You understand? So now let's say we chose this. We can bring it down, adjust it to our size, change the color. You can change the color from you see this black, we can change it to white. You understand? So we have changed the color to white, and then we can now bring in our text. We can bring in our text again and maybe use the second box to craft a message. What you will get, what you will get. Okay, you can see it, so you drag it and bring it in here. You can reduce the size so that it fits into this particular thing, or you increase this. You know, we are just, it's just a tutorial. We are not really trying to perfect things. I believe you get what I'm saying. So it's supposed to fit in and use a very good design. Understand? So now the next thing is your different text box that you bring in. The same thing I did is the same way you will bring in all of this. You bring in all of this, and then like my logo, I can upload it. Can upload maybe logo. If I have it here, let me see if it's in my uploads already. If I have something like this, okay, it's already on my upload, so I can just bring it in. Are you seeing it? Remove the background. Then wherever I want to put it, that it will make sense. You know, you reduce the size. You understand? So that people can identify with your brand name. You understand? And then you want to, if for instance I want to use the same box at the base, you can see now, if you want to move the box, this plus sign that you're seeing, you can use it to move it. If you want to rotate it, you can see the other sign close to it. You want to turn anything, that is what it is meant for. Understand? You want to delete it, you can see the delete button. You want to duplicate it, after the delete button, the next one. So let me click on duplicate, and we have two now, so you can drag it down. You can even decide to drag it down here like this, and then you come here to change the color. You change it to maybe black, or okay, you want to use the color, we can decide to use this color, and write something else. So like this one, send a DM now. So what you need to do now is just to come to your text again and type send a DM. Send a DM. Okay, so after that you can drag it, bring it here, choose any color of your choice. So it's all a function of choosing different things that pleases you. You can decide to change it from this color maybe to black, send a DM, and then your text. Now look at this again. You can see these different icons, these good icons. There are so many you can't, even if you want to create those ones, it's the same element. That is where you pick anything you want and describe it, search for it. I'll just say good icon, good, good icons. So it's all about searching for what you want. You understand? So you can choose any one, like this one. This was the one I used, and then you can drag it down and put it where it is. You change the color to whichever one you want. Can you see it? And then you type in your box, your text, bring in a text in. Let's say this stops struggling with sales, you want to bring it here. I'll click on it and duplicate it and drag it, and you can see it's blending with the blue. So I can change the color from blue to, let's say, white. You understand? So this is exactly how you can see the white is. So you have to be very creative. You can see this white is interrupting the other white, so you have to do it in such a way that it will not show, or possibly you use a black, but don't allow it to write on the look. Just look at the one I did. You can see how it looks. You can see how it looks. I did not allow the writing to come on me, and this is exactly what I did. So you can do different designs. Okay, so you can go through it. If you have any question, just ask me. All right, yeah, bye bye.